Hello, beautiful soul. How are you today? I am a bit frustrated because it seems like when I think things are really clear in my mind and I say them, I believe I'm being very clear in what I'm saying and the point I'm getting across. And oftentimes, we're not nearly as clear as we think we are. People hear and say things differently based on their own experiences and life lessons and things that they have gone through. Can you imagine the challenge that your guides, spirit, and your angels have in connecting with you because they're pure energy and having their thoughts and their energy, their guidance, their messages, their insights, and their nudges translated can sometimes come out a bit weird. So if we're not always clear on how we speak to and with each other, and we're not always clear how we're speaking to ourselves, can you imagine? And this just dawned on me this morning because I was talking with a girlfriend and it's like I thought I was being very clear and apparently not so much. Not as much as I thought. Or I have said things to kind of cloud the whole conversation. And it helped me to realize for the first time in doing all this or doing this work for so many years that if we have a difficulty at times understanding each other, how much of a challenge is it for us to understand our purpose? And to understand, really understand and get what our guides are sharing with us, are trying so hard to tell us. And we ask, and sometimes we're not quiet long enough to actually listen. So today's daily angel message is a combination of, I needed to share that, and through and with Gesele, Gesele. Understanding our purpose and trying to filter through everything that we've ever been through, exposed to, experienced, seen others go through, healing, hurt, betrayal, not understanding our own life or some other people's. And this isn't about getting into anyone else's business. How do we expect, if we don't actually stop and slow down and be in the silence and move our energy and double check in and be willing to make tweaks and revisions and course corrections? I used to get very upset when things didn't go well or I thought I was on the wrong path. And then a couple years ago, I heard something or read a post, and the astronauts, the NASA astronauts, make course corrections. Well, they're pretty skilled and really well trained for years for what they do. So if it was okay for the NASA astronauts to make course corrections, then why was I not allowing me to do the same for my path? When I first started out years ago doing this part-time, I didn't have any idea that this is what I'd be doing. And who knows what it's going to look like next month or 6 months from now. Things have changed so dramatically. And at the base or the foundation of my purpose is to help others stand up and out for themselves, to shine their light, to make a difference in the way that resonates with them and still be true to themselves. Does that make sense? It's about making an impact first in your own life and then in others, or at least helping others to do the same for themselves. So Giseli is the angel of divine life purpose, your divine life purpose. Getting out of your own way, raising your vibe, doing the healing work, the forgiveness work, tuning in, tuning out, stepping away, cutting cords, all of that and more that you've been doing along the way. Everything adds up. Everything contributes to where you are. So, Giseli's primary function, or her primary gift, I like that better than function or characteristics. Her primary gift to us, to you, is to help you get out of your own way in a different way. Understanding how to channel who you were and are in spirit. Because I don't know if we're actually going to, I guess this is a lesson in something else, and we'll see if Giseli actually comes through for an actual message from her. In the meantime, I'm just going with where I'm guided. Our spirit, our true essence is so much larger, so much more impactful, and so much more empowering and powerful than we have been led to believe and taught and been reinforced. And this physical body, it is a container, and it is a really small, teeny tiny, eensy weensy container for all that you truly are. I don't know about you. Whoops, closed my eyes for a moment and the camera moved. I have often felt confined by this body, like it's too small, it's too tight. So, I'm going to attempt to connect with Giseli. And I almost blew today's daily angel message off because I was frustrated with myself for not being more clear about things in particular and things in general. And if we're not clear with ourselves, how can we expect others to understand if we're not totally understanding things ourselves? I think that was a big circle. So let me see. Things flow in, round, and through thee. Things flow, objects, people, concerns, issues, challenges, all seek your attention to pull you away, to distract you, to minimize your importance. And this is not about better than anyone else or even yourself. It is about tuning in to that small voice, and we say small because it is often not heard. With so much chatter going about within and around you, and from many different sources, how can you expect to hear, to actually listen, if you do not tune into yourself in the silence and silence the quiet? Being of yourself for yourself, that is first and foremost your gift. For if you are not for yourself, you cannot see your path, you cannot make the course corrections, you cannot fine-tune that which you came here to do in physical form. You are all-encompassing, you are all-powerful, and you are all giving love, light. And yes, there are dark spots and shadows. Love those. Bring those into you now so that you have a clearer path. Call upon me and I shall help you clear your path, clear your thoughts, clear your heart, and clear your emotions. Be kind to yourself. This is your first and primary mission, is to discover and rediscover and keep rediscovering and connecting and reconnecting until you are very sure. And even then there are tendrils of discernment as you proceed one step in front of the other. You are loved, you are treasured, and beloved child, you are loved. We are complete. I hope you enjoyed this or got something out of it. I certainly did from today's lesson. I will work on being more clear with myself so that I can hear my own guides more clearly and understand them, and then translate the energy into words for others.